if I had just got knocked off my bike by you, bitch, and you sitting here talking about what happened, I would be so mad. Bitch, did we just see the same shit? Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hello. So today I'm doing our Uber driver hit somebody and then tried to kill us story time. And this is so random. I remember this happened maybe like, I think it might be 2 years ago now, but I wanted to tell somebody because I really forgot this happened. Like, so much stuff like goes on that I really be forgetting crazy shit like this happened. But yeah, so I got some wings. I got an 8-piece buffalo wing that I made in the oven. I have some black and ranch. I have some potato wedges. I have a drink, a little vibes drink or whatever. And I'm just about to get into the story time. To be honest, this is a very low effort video, like no shade, but I just want to be honest, like this is a very low effort video. I'm trying to get more into my content schedule, and surprisingly, this is like the most consistent I've been. So even though I'm chopped and screwed after this work week, I'm still showing up, so who cares? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this story time. Okay, so this took place in like 2024, I think. I really don't be remembering. All I know is Reen and I, which is my ex-girlfriend, we needed to go to the dispensary real bad. Like, work was really just doing this big one on us, and we needed to re-up. So we lived like, I think we had just sold my car at this time too. I don't know, that's a story for another day. But yeah, so the dispensary was like 22 minutes away from us by our old place. So we had to get a Uber. It was Uber, right? So the way that you had to go, when the Uber picked us up, there was nothing abnormal. Like, she seemed like a friendly lady. She was maybe like 5 years older than us. Not that it really mattered, but she wasn't our age. She was older. Uh-oh. I'm eating my wings out the pan because, like, I didn't feel like doing all that extra transferring it and all this, whatever. But anyway, so we got in her car. It was nothing abnormal about her. Like, she was cool. And we get ready to go. If you know anything about Oklahoma, or even if you don't, where we were, there's a lot of like expressways. So the street that we lived on, we literally lived on the main street of the expressway, on Northwest Expressway. So she pulls out, she gets on the street, and she's talking to us, making conversation like normal. Like, there was nothing weird about her at first. I've been craving wings so bad. Okay, so there was nothing weird. She was talking to us like normal, and I'm on my phone. One thing about me, I'm not a small talk kind of girl, so I wasn't really paying her much mind. And I think even Reen was looking at something in my phone, so we weren't paying attention. Now, one thing about me though, I could feel where we're going, especially if we're like close to my house. So I knew that we were about to exit off of the expressway and go onto a roundabout to get on the highway. All of a sudden, all I hear is boom, and then it's and she stopped the car. So of course we look up and we're like, what the hell just happened? And we're looking around, and I kind of looked out the back window because we're literally on the entrance to the highway. Like, when you first get ready to get on the highway and you're not on the street that you were on, but you're on, like, you know, right there. I looked out behind me and there is a man in his bike on the ground. So of course we're like, oh my God, like, what just happened? Like, how did that happen? And she's just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, that's all she keeps saying is, oh my God. So Reen and I are the first, like, Reen is the first person to get out, and I just opened my door because, like, he was so close to my door, I couldn't even tell if he was in front of it or what. Like, he was just real close. Let me fix my camera. Okay, so I open the door, Reen gets out and she runs to the other side and she's like trying to help him up or whatever. And as I'm trying to push my door open to make sure I don't hit the man, then all of a sudden the Uber lady wants to get out and go check on him. So she gets out to go check on the man. And she's like, the first thing I heard, oh my God, what happened? So me and Reen look at each other like what you mean what happened? Like, were you not watching the road? Like, were you not driving? And he can't even speak. Like, the wind is just knocked out of him. He's just like looking around. And the lady's just, what happened? Like, so annoying. Like, if I had just got knocked off my bike by you, bitch, and you sitting here talking about what happened, I would be so mad. Like, I would be so mad. But he was actually a pretty kind person for somebody who just got hit off his bike. So at that point, she's still asking the man what happened, blah blah blah. And I'm looking around like at our surroundings, and I noticed like there's a crosswalk on either side of the entrance of the highway, like, you know, for people to walk, for people to bike, which he was doing. And obviously in my brain, before I get on the highway, I'm gonna make sure I slow down, and I'm making sure like nobody behind me about to hit me. Excuse me, I'm not hitting anybody in front of me by slowing down. And that makes sense. Whatever. I got my license, y'all. Whatever. So, and I'm gonna make sure like there's nobody on the either side of the crosswalk, like any normal person would do, because even if you have the right of way, you still pedestrians always have the right of way. So period, like that. She should have been looking. So she helped him. Her and Reem helped him pick up his bike, and I'm talking to him now. And I'm usually the person of reason in whatever conversation. So I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you need me to call somebody for you? Do you need an ambulance? And I asked him maybe like 2 times because I don't think he really heard me at first. He was probably still shocked from getting hit off his bike by a car. So I'm like, do you need me to call somebody for you? And he's like, no, I don't need you to call anybody. I'm like, I'm sorry. So he starts apologizing. And the lady's like, it's okay. Like, but she's not saying, excuse me. She's not saying it's okay, like, you know, like just to make sure he's good. She's saying it's okay as if it really is his fault. Whatever. So he's telling me he doesn't want me to call anybody for him. And this video is chaotic. Just like the story. So I need to hurry up. So he's telling her like, and me, like, I don't want anybody to, you know, call anybody. Like, I'm good. Like, he's picking himself up. He's finally off the ground picking himself up, and he's getting ready to get back on his bike. And I'm like, are you sure you don't want me to call anybody for you? Because like, this lady just hit you. Like, and I'm also thinking like, does he have a concussion? Like, everything's going through my mind. Like, I'm very much shocked in this situation. So he ends up just getting on his bike and goes off the direction that he was going. And we get back in the car, and Reen and I are just looking around like, what the F just happened? Now, mind you, at no point in time did this lady ask like, was he okay for real? Or did she ask, were we okay? Like, or did she like apologize? You know what I mean? No, not did she ask, not, I need to slow down. But look at my wing. Oh, this shit looks so good. Anyway, not at one point did she apologize to us or him, like the person she did hit off their bike, or us. So we're sitting in the car feeling like mad awkward at this point. And she just starts back driving without saying much. The first thing she does when she gets on the highway, call up a man. She's talking to him. She's like,
hey, babe, like, somebody just ran into me on their bike while I'm driving Uber.
He said, huh? He says,
somebody just ran into me, like, while I'm driving, and just hit my car, and I'm driving for Uber. Like, I have passengers in the back right now.
Ren and I look at each other like, bitch, did we just see the same shit? We did. Okay, so what is she talking about? But we just hushed. And at this point, that's when I pull out my phone and I start recording. Right, so she's just sitting up there telling the story however she want to tell it. I'm pretty sure I have some clips of the end of her phone call, but like every single time I would record her talking, she would pause and I would be thinking that she was done. So I would stop recording and then I would try to record back and she would already be done. It was just so irritating, but I did get some of her conversation.
To get on Northwest Expressway and didn't stop and just kept on going. Thought he didn't get seriously hurt, but it was his own damn fault.
It's my job. I don't think I made it clear. We got an Uber to the dispensary, put a stop, and then had to come all the way 22 minutes back to the house. So we are driving, and this lady just starts going on about how, oh my God, like, I can't believe he just hit me on his bike. Like, was he not paying attention?
He just kept on going on his merry way and then hits the side of my car while I'm going like 30, 40 miles per hour. And then hits the side of my car and falls off his bike.
That is so sad. That's very crazy.
It's just like, damn, dude, you can't watch, you can't look where you're going.
Hope he didn't scrape my car. Like, I didn't see any dents. Did you guys see any dents? I can't believe he just did that. And we're like, I'm not saying anything. Like, you can see my face in the video. That's how I was looking the whole time, because I'm not gonna feed into your BS. Like, I'm not gonna feed into your BS. I just need to go get some weed. Like, I don't give a fuck. I did care about him. I don't care about what she's talking about. I'm just trying to get what I'm coming to get. So, but Reen is different. So she was actually engaging in what the lady was saying, but like not really talking too much, but just kind of responding to her because she just would not shut up. She just kept going like, did y'all see that? Did y'all see how he hit me? Did y'all see how he smacked into my car so viciously? So like, the girl was going in. And at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. So at a certain point, even Reen stops responding because this lady is just sitting up here trying to gaslight us like she did not just hit this man because she was too busy talking to us. And we weren't paying her any mind in the first place. Like, she just wasn't paying attention. Like, simple like that. Pedestrians always have the right of way. So then she starts asking us, like, she transitions the conversation to talking about what just happened to asking us, like, oh, you're going to the dispensary? Da-da-da. And at this point, she done talked damn near the whole ride. Like, we're getting off the exit, getting ready to turn and go down the street, and we're going to be right at the dispensary right there. So we're on the exit, and she's like, oh, well, where you guys going? To the dispensary? Oh, I wish I could smoke. Do you guys want to roll a J with me? Do you guys roll up? Like, can I smoke with you? We didn't know that shit. We're like, bro, is she serious? Like, is she literally serious? Did this bitch just ask if she could smoke with us? Like, you don't need nothing else, honey. I don't know if you had anything before, but you don't need nothing else, honey. So we were just like, oh, like, you know, it's, we gotta go to work. We gotta go to work. We work overnight. We gotta go to work, so we really don't have time. And she's like, oh, well, do you guys have a cigarette? Do we have a cigarette? At this point, I'm just completely over it. Like, we pull up to the dispensary, and usually Reen goes inside. This time I went inside because I didn't want to spend no more time with this bitch than I had to. So I went inside, I got what we needed to get, and now we're in Uber on the ride back home. And once we get in the car, we hear her click off with her boyfriend again, which, whatever, girl. We don't know what you're telling him. Well, we know what you're telling him. You're gaslighting him, trying to paint it like this man just ran into you. Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense? How did he run into you if you are driving the speed? Whatever. So, we're on our way back. And at this point, this lady just starts going in again. Like, I'm pretty sure her and Reen were talking when I was not in the car because she just picked up like nothing ever left. Like, I don't even know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. So, we're on the way back, and she just starts talking where she left off at. Oh.
Well, like, I was getting off that way over there by Target to get on a Northwest Expressway, and I thought he would have stopped, and he kept going while I kept going. and didn't stop. And then I was halfway onto getting on the Northwest Expressway, and then he just hits the side of my car with his bike.
Well, I just can't believe he did that. Like, she says, I asked him for his number, and I took his number, and he asked me for my number, and when he typed it into his phone, I gave him a wrong number. I don't know why I have a photo, but like, I gave him a wrong number. She basically ended up saying that like she defrauded this man in case he wanted to file a report on her or whatever. Like, she didn't get this man a wrong number. And she was like, well, I don't really care. I'm just worried about my car. And at this point, I'm starting to get irritated because like, there's no way you just have this blatant disregard for somebody that you just hit with your car. You could have killed him. You could have killed him. And you're sitting here like talking to us like it's an inconvenience for you that you hit, and like, you know, it was just too much. So at that point, I told Reen just stop talking. Like, don't respond to her anymore. Don't say nothing else to her because she's clearly like, she's losing it. Okay. Now, when she hears that Reen is not really saying anything anymore, like she's not responding, because Reen is giving short answers. Like, she'll be like, did you guys see that? He ran into my car, right? And Reen will be like, yeah, well, he definitely got hit pretty hard. He definitely got hit pretty hard. And she would be like, yeah, but like, y'all saw him hit me, right? You saw him? You saw him hit me? And Reen would be like, well, yeah, I mean, like, he fell. He fell. She's just trying to say anything to get the lady to stop talking at this point, and she just kept on going. But yeah, like at a certain point, she noticed that Reen just even stopped giving the answers that she was giving. The little stuff that Reen was saying, she just stopped saying it because I told her, like, this lady is clearly nuts. Like, don't say anything, because if you say, yeah, I saw you hit him, like if we say what really happened, like she gonna get mad. And if we don't say anything at all, like she's clearly getting irritated. How do we know she's getting irritated, you might ask? Why the last time that she said something, like asking us, oh, did y'all see that? Because I could file an insurance claim. I can file an insurance claim if there's a dent on my car. That's what really took us. Like, are you serious? She's like, I could file an insurance claim. Did you guys see a dent? Did you guys see a dent? We didn't say nothing. And I even let out a, cause girl, what are you talking about? All we hear is, why the fuck did this bitch start speeding 80? In Oklahoma, on these Oklahoma highways, that's all they do is speed. But like, she was really flooring it once she figured that we, you know, like we're not agreeing with her, like we were not saying anything. And it was just like, once she did that, I'm like, look, usually I'm pro rights, whoever's rights, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not hurting nobody, I'm gonna speak up for you. But in that moment, it's like my intuition knew, don't say nothing to, like, put your pride, shut it. Whatever you got, shut it. Because this lady has lost her mind. Y'all, that lady starts speeding 80. So we're like, usually that's not like fast is what I'm trying to say. But like, she was really pushing 80 and some more and was just doing too much. And we started to feel uncomfortable simply off the fact that she only started doing that when we weren't like agreeing with her. Like, that made us mad uncomfortable. So we're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You need to slow that motherfucker down. Like, we're like telling her, hey, like, can you slow down a little bit? Like, can you slow down a little bit? She don't say nothing. She speeds up. So now we're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And then I like fake call my mom. So I'm like, hello? Like, yeah, I'm in an Uber. And then I'm like, oh, nothing's wrong. You know, trying to get her to see like, oh, people can tell. Like, there's something wrong with you, bitch. Like, people can tell. So chill. So she slows down a little bit, but not really too much. And then she ends up pulling up to our apartments. And like, the way she came was like, and picked us up, it was right in front of our apartment. This lady drove all the way to the back of our apartments and dropped us off. And we're like, we don't even want to say nothing. Like, can you drop us here? We didn't even say nothing. Like, and we're usually people who, we gonna tell you if we feel something. We didn't say nothing. We just got out that lady car and reported that lady and reported her. So I hope she's having a better day, but that was absolutely insane. I felt so bad for that man, especially after, you know, like they was exchanging information and she was like, I'm not gonna call him. I gave him a fake number. We was just like, oh, I hope he is okay, because that was some crazy shit. But yeah, that's my little mini story time for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it.